Howdy everybody, here to film another video. This is going to be my second ever cooking video. Today we have a couple different roots from the garden. Over here we have sunchokes, have my Ozette potatoes, my Korean sweet potatoes, and over here are all Hopnis. This time I'm cooking with the skin on because we've not had any stomach upsets yet, and I'd like to see if it affects the flavor all too much. But yeah, Ozettes have the kind of standard russety type skin. They have really nice texture in between a russet and a Yukon Gold, in my opinion. These Korean sweet potatoes taste very chestnutty and they're very good. It's my first time growing them successfully though, so we're going to see if I cured them right or if they're going to taste different. But Sunchokes have a lot of videos that have really blown up on Sunchokes. Highly recommend checking those out if you're curious about them. 40% lower glycemic index than a potato, but otherwise pretty similar enough. Apios americana or Hopnis is super similar to a potato with 3 times the protein. And for those that may like knives, this is a roach belly from Cold Steel, a very great budget knife and an awesome knife for the kitchen. Highly recommended. All right, we're going to make a cut here and I'm going to throw it in the oven. See you all in a little bit. Okay, everybody. I've baked it for about 30 minutes. The majority of it looks cooked completely through. Potatoes, I should point out I'm just holding them like this, mostly just gravity. They pierce right through. Sunchokes, they provide just a little resistance, but for the most part, they just punch right through. Semi-translucent. The sweet potato, no resistance at all, just slides right through. The Apios is always pretty dense, so I can't tell if it's just not cooked through, which I don't believe, because that one's already browned, and I can't penetrate it at all. It's like it's dried out. But these thicker ones, they're dense, but they seem to just pass through pretty easily still. So I'm going to say they're all done. We'll see if I pay for that later. But I should point out the only thing we did was toss a little bit of olive oil on them and a little bit of salt. So we are tasting them pretty much in their most straight form. There's a lot more salt on here than I thought. Wow. I may have made them too salty, but we'll see. I've invited my wife over to taste test a few of these as well. So I'll start off though, let her work up her courage, because this is my channel, my project. I'm only roping her in here and there. It's not her fault that I'm doing all this. So we'll start out with the sunchoke. It's a little harder for us to give you a more straight review of the sunchoke as we did with the Apios earlier, because we've been eating these for a couple years. But let me eat one and really try to describe what I feel like it's like. Texture-wise, reminds me more of a vegetable than a potato. It's like a cooked carrot in vegetable kind of texture. With the skin on, the skin provides just a little bit of crunch that I really like. I should also point out that if you have problems with them, if they make you gassy, longer cooking times will make those problems go away. It breaks down the inulin. But none of us in this house seem to have those problems. So we prefer the sheet pan style. But if you have stomach issues, leave them in larger chunks maybe, cook them lower and slower at a lower heat. It will turn a lot of the indigestible parts into fructose, which will give you a little bit higher blood sugar spike, but it will at least avoid any severe stomach pains. Taking another bite of sunchoke here. You can sort of see the texture here. It's probably cooled enough I can touch with my hands. It is pliable, like a cooked carrot. It's no longer crisp and crunchy all the way through. So, yeah. Again, texture very much like a cooked carrot, but flavor very much like a potato. If it weren't for the texture, if I were to serve it mashed or in some other way more like where the texture is gone, I would completely believe that's a potato myself. Some other people may disagree and may find it does not taste like a potato to them. Now I'm going to go for one of the Ozettes. So this is an actual potato. potato as we know and love it. It's just a much older variety, northern Native American variety. Creamy, so not such a large grainy starch structure like a russet, but it's not completely like a smooth creamy potato like a Yukon Gold either. It's got just a little of that starchy quality left. I really love the Ozette potatoes. Here we've got just one of the little ones. And if you've ever seen me harvest, you see I get a lot of these little ones. Here's one that I just cooked whole. Yeah. Just a really good, creamy potato. The Korean sweet potatoes right here. Oh yeah. So those taste like the store-bought ones to me. Maybe they're a touch less sweet. Maybe I didn't age them properly, because sweet potatoes are supposed to be cured. I didn't do it right, but I tried. But yeah, those taste really, really good. Moving on to the Hopnis. I left the skin on this time, like I said earlier. Dry. Definitely the driest texture of anything so far. It's not unpleasantly dry. It's not like chalky chicken that's cooked too long, but it is drier than the rest. All the rest of these have a lot of moisture. These are quite dry, quite dense. But flavor-wise, that butteriness that's come through in the last time I cooked them, they still have this really unique, really wonderful butteriness to them. I really like the skin on them. I don't notice any real flavor difference myself, but it really firms them up, and I enjoy the toothiness to it. If you're a person that likes your pasta just underdone, where it's got a little more tooth and it's a little less squishy, you probably would prefer to cook it with the skin on, because I feel it gives it a little bit more stiffness. But really good flavor, really good texture. Definitely out of all the oddball things I've grown, I could eat these every day. I could eat sunchokes every day, and of course potato and sweet potato is not that weird. But I could eat all these day in and day out, all the time, would not have any problems with it. So, yep, a whole lot of skin on that piece. Give it one more taste and see if the skin has a flavor that I pick up. Maybe slightly, but not that different from like a potato skin. Alright, I'm gonna call my wife in here, and she's gonna give her best attempt at a review. All of them if you're willing, or if not, you can just do the sunchoke and the Apios. I'm sure most people understand potatoes and sweet potatoes. Though the Korean sweet potatoes do have their own unique flavor.
Maybe one of these. Yeah, it definitely has that buttery texture and flavor that he was talking about.
Yeah.
I still think it tastes kind of like a potato, too.
Yeah. It's definitely drier than the potato if you want to taste the potato and then go back to it. But, yeah, the potato cooked a whole lot softer, so it's a little harder to pick up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the potato's definitely wetter and creamier. Mm-hmm. Maybe wetter is not the right term, but yeah.
Softer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anything else to say about the Apios americana?
No, I think you pretty much covered it.
Yep. Also called American groundnut. Oh, you're going for the crispy one. I figured you would. It's fine. She likes crispy.
I can pick it up. It's a little dry.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Put your fork out. I'll just lay it on it.
Okay.
Yep. That one dried right out like a chip. Oh, it's crunchy. Is it good?
Yeah, tastes like a potato chip.
Yep, like a crunchy potato chip. Okay, try the sunchoke before you go.
Sure.
Yep. Again, she's had sunchoke plenty of times before. We cook it semi-regularly all through the winter. But give your best thoughts on it, texture, taste.
I mean, That one was quite soft. I guess almost like a nutty flavor, maybe?
It has a little nuttiness. Yeah, I would agree with that. Maybe like a nutty potato.
Yeah, I think it's definitely similar to a potato. Kind of nutty.
Yep.
And it's about as creamy as that one. So,
Okay.
a regular potato.
Yeah, very creamy texture. Would you like to try the Korean sweet potato?
Might as well tried everything else.
She's a big fan of the Korean sweet potatoes. This is the first time trying one I've grown.
Yeah, that's pretty similar flavor.
Yeah, not quite as sweet, so I definitely didn't do as good a job on curing, but pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so hope you all enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next video as soon as I can, and thank you all for supporting my channel. I have a Patreon and Etsy, all that good stuff in the channel description if you want to support me, and I'll see you all in the next video as soon as I can. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.